Hey Cancer, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for March 17th, 2025. This is for Cancer. Last shuffle here for Cancer. Let's see what's going on. So Cancer, what we have here is deserving, and then we have intuition and manifestation. And this looks like you are in a space where you are saying, you know what? I know what I deserve. I know I can make it happen. And there's something about getting downloads to how you can make something happen that you know that you deserve. You know how to do it in a way where you can get it. And a lot of it would have come from you releasing any guilt and stop thinking negatively about the past and stop worrying about what's going to happen. Stop worrying about, you know what I mean? Stop thinking about how jacked up something was and how you're worried it could be jacked up in the future. They want you to let that go and allow love to guide you towards getting what you want. That is the only game plan. That's the most solid game plan. It's saying the most solid foundation I can lay to get what I want is to focus on how much I love XYZ. Whether it be I love my family, I love this person, I love my job, I love myself, and I love my life. That's what's going to be the driving force behind me laying down laying down the law of the land, or the foundation for something to get what I know I deserve. Some of you know that you deserve to win above everyone else, or to get, like, to make a lot of money, or to for your career to expand, for you to have a position of power, or for people, the family, to listen to you if you have family. At least that much here. With the Five of Swords, King of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Tower, you deserve for things to change drastically. If that's the case, if you feel like you're being taken advantage of, you deserve to have the upper hand, or for tables to flip rather quickly. Right? I'm seeing that for you. Like, things need to change, and they need to change really quick, like tonight, today, yesterday. Like, I need to wake up today and things change, right? And so that's something that's on one's mind. Usually the mind is so powerful. Most of us dismiss this. We feel like the money is more powerful, or whatever the case is. Or it's not. It's not which. It's about the actions, not the words, right? Words are so powerful, and so is the mind, because from the mind is all the words and the actions follow. But we focus as people. It's so funny to me how we are always so backwards. We need to teach more in school about intention. We really do. And intuition, and what that all means, and the scientific connection of all of this too. Not just the metaphysical aspect of it, but the actual scientific background to what is being said, right now, as a matter of fact. But they're wanting you to come from a place of love. That is a welcomed change, because a lot of you may have felt like you wanted to set the world on fire for how you've been treated. You know what I mean? Like, that's been my motivation. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, someone may be saying vengeance, right? But things don't happen because vengeance is not nearly as powerful as love, right? A person scorned, not nearly as powerful as love, unless love is the guiding force behind that. Like, I loved you and this is what you do, But they're bringing up that your mind is very, very powerful. But if your mind is focused on love and releasing any feelings of guilt or negative thoughts or worries, you can make things happen. They want you to let go of the world, disconnect from people. That's something else I'm seeing. There's a need to disconnect, not necessarily to say, I'm never talking to y'all again, leave me alone, but more of retreating at the moment. Because especially if, because I'm seeing angel number 2020. Angel number 2020 is a confirmation number, usually. Especially if you are assuming or believe something to be true, especially about people, especially the Five of Swords here, that they're gossiping or talking about you behind your back, or they are setting you up for some kind of something. That's especially then spirits like retreat from them, not necessarily cut them off, but stop feeding them by being around them, and they get information from you and they know what's going on. This is also encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they benefit the world and you and your pockets, the King of Pentacles. Be of service to other people because your potential is enormous. You're already of service anyway. I already see that here, that you're the responsible one. But it's like I'm responsible, but I'm tired of getting the short end of the stick. I show up for people, King of Pentacles. I'm generous already. I give, but I want to be given to as well. And the spirit's asking you to retreat. A lot of times retreating means disconnecting. We're not talking on social media. We're not answering the phones very much. I'm doing what I can with what I got in front of me, and trying to and when you do this, they're showing. I see why you have to release guilt too. If you cut people off for a day, you have to stop feeling guilty. I know they always call me for a ride. I'm sure they need a ride today. Well, today is a day of no. And they're saying there's a new adventure. It's a new beginning for you, right? Mm. Some of you may be renovating a business or home or some kind of building, and they're saying be very diligent with those specifics in the strategy that you are using. Okay, pay a serious attention to detail and follow through. Okay. um, the small steps are what's very important right now. That's part of the reason why they want you to disconnect. Okay, especially if any of you are doing construction, architecture, any of that mess. Step back from people, pay attention to every little detail, follow through with anything. Yeah, you need to pay. Yeah, intuition and manifestation is the world and sun and the sun. So it does look to me as though you're trying to level up in something, and the only way to level up is to pay close attention to detail. They're also saying that you may have you're talented or have a serious gift when it comes to something like that, to paying attention to detail. Whether or not you work, that's especially if you're working as like you work in construction or architecture, but because of the King of Pentacles and all the other stuff I'm seeing in the Tower. Pay attention to every little thing. There's something about you having a knack for something. You see things that other people cannot see. Cut everybody out. You're not. No, I'm not answering the phone for this. I don't want to see your stupid text while I'm at work. No offense to anybody. I don't mean to call them stupid, but I'm saying focus on what you've got to do and let go of the guilt that you feel for cutting them off right now. It's not. You know what I mean? It seems like the spirit wants you to cut them off because they may be making or bringing up or gossiping about something from the past, making you think negatively at the moment, or worrying about the future of something. They may be coming in with gossip and bull. Okay, so we have Ascendant Masters here with the King of Swords and Ace of Swords. This definitely looks like focusing on the facts, focusing on the truth, and that you have learned enough to know that in order to create peace or balance in connections or within connections, regardless of whether this is at work or at home or wherever, that one has got to retreat a little bit. One has got to give a little distance. And so there's something about you realizing that now is the time for you to gain distance. That's what the spiritual energy of Ascendant Masters is showing. You know, I'm going to need to get a little space. It's a very difficult thing for you to do because people may rely on you. I'm seeing a lot of reliance. Like everyone's like, what is Cancer? What would Cancer do? WWCD, right? What would Cancer do? And you're just like, well, what Cancer would do is do what Cancer does, and you figure out what you can do. And if I can help you in any way, I will. But right now, I'm trying to pay attention to this detail. I'm trying to pay attention to this and that. I've got to make sure I get this right. Taking steps, Eight of Swords and the High Priestess. Your intention is to get out of a very sticky situation or get yourself out of a situation that needs to completely stop in the first place. Whatever this is, something is going to end here. And it's not a bad thing. It's actually good because it opens the door to new beginnings. The new beginnings are they look like there's something that you'll be passionate about. So I'm freeing myself from a situation I felt stuck in. I'm taking steps to make sure I completely extricate myself from this situation. This would also mean I'm not going to be talking to the people, or this, whatever is attached to the situation, I'm cutting myself off from it for a little bit, because I really want to get myself completely separated from whatever this is. I no longer want to be stuck. Whatever you're stuck in, it makes you think negatively. It has you thinking like you're feeling impending doom, especially if this is work related. Some of you may be going to work going with the Eight of Swords. Oh gosh, here we go again. You know, and so someone's taking steps to free themselves, to put a stop to it, to end it. A lot of this would require you to just focus on the details and cut people out a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I can't do it. I'm not going to talk. I can't talk to them. I need to focus on the details so I can get myself out of this situation. So you could be dealing, well, I'm seeing eighth house and Mercury placements, okay? And the eighth house typically is, I think, is Scorpio energy, but this is about changing something. Look into that, because it brings up where your hidden knowledge is, and there's a lot of letting go energy in that, and kind of getting it, get a better scope of why this is so significant. I don't know why eighth house is here, but check into that. Mercury placements speak to the strength of your mind. The color pink is quite important. Clovers are important. Beavers are important for some reason too. But pink is about inviting love in, which love is not always just synonymous with romantic relationships. It would be about incorporating things into your space that you would love, that would inspire love within you. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, which is interesting, Capricorn, Pisces, Leo, another Cancer. We also have Taurus and Virgo. So you could be a Cancer Leo cusp dealing with a Leo Virgo cusp. We have Virgo Libra cusp as well. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius is also here. We have Capricorn Aquarius cusp here, Aquarius Pisces cusp, Libra Scorpio. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.